All right, guys, so for dorsiflexion pails and rails, what we're going to do is you can set up near a rig or near anything in your home as long as you have a counterweight. If you don't have a counterweight, then you can really just use your chest as extra leverage. But what we're going to do is we're going to come into this tall kneeling position here, kind of a base combat pose. So what we want to do is increase dorsiflexion throughout this front ankle here. So what we'll do is we'll come to our passive range of motion here, okay? And from here, like I said, you can either use your chest as leverage to push down further, or if you do have a weight or anything heavier, then we can put that on the front of our knee, and that can also drive us a bit more forward. So like any other pails and rails, I want to make sure that I stay in this passive range of motion for about 2 minutes here, and making sure that I don't feel anything on that closing angle. So I want to feel a stretch back here, kind of back in this Achilles and right above in the calf. I don't want to feel a pinch in the front, okay? So we're going to hang out here for 2 minutes. This is a nice time to practice some diaphragmatic breathing or to just chill out, but we should keep feeling the tension here. I don't want you to back off of it. After we feel this stretch for 2 minutes, we're going to start our pails contraction. Pails contraction is going to be pushing the foot through the ground as if we're coming into this position here. But we're not going to let ourselves leave this stretch position. So pails, what I would say is slowly, 10% effort, start pushing into the ground with your foot. Don't just curl the toes, really imagine your entire foot and calf trying to push through the ground. After about 5 seconds there, we'll kind of ramp up to 20%, 30%, 40%, all the way to 100% max effort. Like always, this will be your safest, greatest effort, and I don't want you just to go from 0 to 100%. I want you to imagine there's a scale underneath your foot and you're trying to hit every single percentage on the way up to 100. After you get to that 100% effort, still pushing through the ground, I want you to hold this for about 10 seconds. After we've reached our pails contraction for 10 seconds, we're going to enter our rails contraction. For this position, what that looks like is imagining your toes coming up into more dorsiflexion, or your toes trying to reach your shin, or pulling yourself forward deeper into the stretch, okay? So either toes coming up or pulling your shin deeper for 10 seconds. That is our rails contraction. After this, we'll take a nice deep breath. We might have sunk deeper into the stretch, and we will rinse and repeat. Pails, safest, greatest effort, reaching up to 100%, immediately into rails, pulling ourselves deeper into dorsiflexion. After that, you'll come up, probably do a couple ankle cars, and then you'll do the same thing on that opposite foot to increase your ankle dorsiflexion.